after the world has been shocked and saddened by the untimely loss of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna, and also the other people that was on the helicopter as well. They had two other young girls on the helicopter with their parents, coaches, etc. Also the pilot. Vanessa Bryant has finally made a statement via Instagram, and we'll put up the screenshot of that. So Vanessa says, "My girls and I want to thank the millions of people who've shown support and love during this horrific time. Thank you for all the prayers. We definitely need them. We are completely devastated by the sudden loss of my adoring husband, Kobe, the amazing father of our children, and my beautiful, sweet Gianna, a loving, thoughtful, and wonderful daughter, and amazing sister to Natalia, Bianca, and Capri. We are also devastated for the families who lost their loved ones on Sunday, and we share in their grief intimately. There aren't enough words to describe our pain right now. I take comfort in knowing that Kobe and Gigi both knew that they were so deeply loved. He said, we were so incredibly blessed to have them in our lives. I wish they were here with us forever. They were our beautiful blessings taken from us too soon. He said, I'm not sure what our lives hold beyond today, and it's impossible to imagine life without them. But we wake up each day trying to keep pushing because Kobe and our baby girl Gigi are shining on us to light the way. Our love for them is endless, and that's to say immeasurable. I just wish I could hug them, kiss them, and bless them. Have them here with us forever. Thank you for sharing your joy, your grief, and your support with us. We ask that you grant us the respect and privacy we will need to navigate this new reality. To honor our team Mamba family, the Mamba Sports Foundation has set up the Mamba on 3 Fund to help support the other families affected by this tragedy. To donate, please go to mambaon3.org to further Kobe and Gianna's legacy in youth sports. Please visit mambasportsfoundation.org. Thank you so much for lifting us up in your prayers and for loving Kobe, Gigi, Natalia, Bianca, Capri, and me. So that is a statement from Vanessa Bryant. And, what happened, with Kobe, it has been having me thinking a lot. I mean, really a lot. And the thing that I was thinking about the most with the situation with Kobe is that when the plane was going down, see, as a parent, you can say, okay, you can be maybe okay with your life and say, I've lived a long life, maybe not as long as I wanted to live, but I can be at peace with it. But Kobe in that moment, just as the loving father that he was, and what I saw constantly with his, girls, and he was on a daddy-daughter date with his other daughter, Bianca, a few days before. Kobe was very involved in his daughters' lives. The perfect dad that you will want, for your kids. And there are many brothers like Kobe out there that's doing the exact same things. They just don't get any recognition. But Kobe in that moment, look at his daughter just as a parent, and you want to protect your child. And you feel so helpless at that moment that you couldn't protect your child. Now, there was things that being said, I don't know how true it was. It said, a person was saying ESPN that said that supposedly that, they found Kobe and his daughter, hugged up together, and they found the bodies. And I could believe that one because I would do the same thing. Try to do anything I could to try to shield my child from, something horrible. Any loving parent would do that. And for his wife, Vanessa, I read that she can't even complete a sentence without crying. And I'm like, I couldn't imagine losing my wife and losing my child in the same day. I couldn't. I mean, I would be no good. Oh, man, I would feel like my world is ended, losing, 2 people I love the most, gone and gone like that. And then when you start looking at the details of this, how none of this should have happened. That pilot shouldn't have flew in the fog. It was talking about how helicopters don't have to have a black box. They didn't have a black box. It said that the terrain warning system that's supposed to be on the plane wasn't working as it should to let them know there's approaching terrain. I mean, so many different things that now you're looking at it. It's like, man, why did they even fly that? Why did that pilot even want to fly that plane? But they say he got a clearance to fly when law enforcement and emergency personnel wasn't flying. They grounded their aircraft. I mean, it makes you shake your head. And I know when Vanessa hear all this, it's going to go from sadness to anger more than anything else. Now, I heard the company that Kobe was flying with automatically shut their website down immediately. They shut it down. I mean, man, that's kind of fishy, don't you think? But she says, Vanessa, to respect their privacy. And that's what we should do. And there's certain things that I want to talk about with Kobe Bryant in response to people who's leaving some nasty, nasty criticism about Kobe Bryant. But with respect to that, I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit. I'll save that for another day, another time. You know, give it a little time for them to, because people don't want, listen, the thing is, people don't want to hear all that crap about things that you can't control or this stupidity what I've been hearing from certain individuals online. And like I said, I'm not going to go into it, but it's just utter stupidity. This is a family, this is multiple families grieving. How low have some of us sunk with some of the comments that people are making? My God, black people have sunk so low in a lot of ways. I mean, we did not come from that. We had a lot of decorum and self-respect as a people. And some of the things I've been hearing, like I said, I'll rail into it another time. But we need to check ourselves as a people because we don't look good. Some of the things that we're saying. We always was raised to say, you don't speak ill of the dead. You don't do that because you don't know the day or the hour of your life going to be required of you. Always understand that. Would you want people saying all kind of craziness about you? No. We have families. We have kids. Be close to your family. Be close to your children. Sometimes I know things happen, but if it's not that serious, try to let that go and try to repair it because you don't know. You don't want to be your last day talking to someone, arguing over something silly, and then they're not here anymore. You're not here anymore. I mean, you don't want that. Life is short, and we need to take advantage of our lives and live it to the full every single day. I don't want a life that I don't see anything, I don't do anything, at least for the time that God allows me to be on the earth. I want to see all I can do all I can do at the best of my ability. That's why I don't want to just stay pigeonholed in one area. I want to see the world. I want so many things I want to do. And you should do the same thing. Take a step in life to do what you always wanted to do because you don't want to look up when the day and hour your life is required of you. And then you're like, man, I didn't do nothing in my life. Nothing. And you don't want to be like that. It's sad what happened to Kobe and his daughter and the other two girls that was on the plane and their parents and the other coach that was on the plane. And it's sad. I mean, all those people gone. And we have to think about that with our lives. And tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. It's not. So you need to try to treat people right, live your life to the full. Appreciate your children, appreciate your spouse, whoever else in your life you need to appreciate. And let bygones be bygones of some things that you may have going on. But this Kobe thing has touched everybody in major way. All over the world it's touched people. And the best way we can do with this is, of course, whenever the service is, everybody can definitely honor Kobe. Every person I talk to about, Kobe, they all sad, they all like just shocked. So it's touched everybody. And make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you just be appreciative of the life you have. May not be perfect, but you're appreciative. Thank God for the blessings that you have because it could be you in the same situation as Vanessa Bryant. So always don't take life for granted. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this, the situation with Kobe Bryant and Vanessa and also just the families in general. The public needs to support all families with this situation because like I always tell people, support others because one day you're going to need support.